Manchester United have drawn 1-1 away in Bruges. Very disappointed that Manchester United couldn't get the win this evening, but we almost lost the game. So at least we've come away with a draw, which gives us the advantage going into the second leg at home. You want to at least get a result away from home, be it a draw or most importantly would be a win away from home. But from the get-go, when I saw that team sheet, I was fearing the worst. I really was. He's rotated the side way too much for this game, in a game that Manchester United really need to get through this tie to progress to the next round, because there's no... I mean, you look at our league position and there's no guarantee that Manchester United are going to be consistent enough in order to get into that Champions League spots via the league. And if Manchester United want to be back in the Champions League next season, then there's a good chance we're going to have to win the Europa League. And he's taken this game far too lightly for me. This is against a dog shit side. No, I mean, no disrespect to them, they are dog shit. I mean, PSG went there and won 5-0 in the group stage. They didn't win a game in the group stage. They aren't a very good side. But Manchester United have rested. I mean, we cannot afford to rotate a side if we want to win a game of football, because the backups at the moment in time, you're looking at the likes of Pereira, players like that are just not good enough. Jesse Lingard, Matters, on a regular basis, them playing all together, it's just not good enough for Manchester United. It really isn't. Similar players, just not good enough players as well. And rotating, I mean, Dalot is okay as a squad player, but when you're playing a lot of squad players, it's difficult for Manchester United. And the only real goal threat up front was obviously Anthony Martial getting the goal, getting that equaliser. Obviously it was a horrendous mistake from them, but they seem to have mistake after mistake in them, I thought. And although Manchester United played horseshit in that first half, I still thought that they were easily there for the taking. Even with this side, I don't know if you underestimated this team by making 6 changes from this lineup. And it's not only 6 changes from the lineup, this is almost a complete second string if you include the players that are injured. I mean, you've got McTominay, you've got Pogba, Rashford and Greenwood's apparently ill. All 4 of them players for me should be starting for Manchester United in a first 11. So that is without the players the likes of Wan-Bissaka, Bruno Fernandes, maybe Fred, you know, players that could have come back in, and it's obviously debatable whether it's Lindelof or Bailey. But that is a number of players that Manchester United, when we've got 3 or 4 injuries anyway, if you make 6 changes to your starting lineup, then the team is going to be pretty damn weak, because Manchester United aren't like Manchester City. We can't take out Raheem Sterling and bring in Riyad Mahrez. We can't take out Sergio Aguero and bring in Gabriel Jesus. Manchester United don't have them options. We don't have the options in the Man City and teams like that have. They have 30, 40 million pound players sitting on their bench, and poor management and poor buys have meant that Manchester United are in this position. And the likes of Pereira and Lingard and obviously Massa and all these players shouldn't be starting in a game together if Manchester United want to get the job done. I mean, it probably was a bit of the fact that Manchester United played Monday that he wanted to rotate. And if you've got a fully fit squad with the likes of Pogba, Rashford, Greenwood, McTominay all fit as well, and you rotate it a bit, some of them may play, and you haven't got such an under-strength lineup. But I mean, the positive is we've still got the draw out of it, because second half, their number 5 missed an absolute fucking sitter, and they said he's never scored a professional goal. And Jesus Christ, I can understand why with the finish like that. That was put on a plate for him. But after that, when Bruno Fernandes come on, I mean, Aguero come on first, then Fred. And I thought it was late for Bruno Fernandes, because he would have been my first choice to come on. I mean, he took Martial off, which is a bit weird, to be honest. Maybe he's just thinking, let's get the job done against Watford. That's a more important game. I don't know. It seems like he wasn't too bothered about this, or maybe he thinks that even if we lose this game 2-1, we can beat them at home. But if we had lost this game 2-1, winning 1-0, is anyone confident that Manchester United can win 1-0 at home? We may win the game. I mean, if we obviously keep a clean sheet now, we will progress to the next round. But I don't know but taking Anthony Martial off and bringing Aguero on, I thought that was a bit weird. But he wanted to give obviously Aguero a run out. Didn't really affect the game in any shape or form. Didn't have any chances. But Manchester United looked so much better when Bruno Fernandes come on. We really did. I mean, that cunt just was running the show, and I'm just so excited to think that if Manchester United can add to this team in the summer, maybe bring in another world class attacker, maybe a Jadon Sancho or someone, maybe even another decent midfielder, a Grealish, a Maddison, someone, then this team could really take shape, because Bruno Fernandes looks one hell of a player. Just looking to create, looking to find that pass, put a wonderful pass that Mata was just offside, and Simon Mignolet managed to save it anyway. But what a wonderful pass. Admittedly fluffed his lines with a free kick, but you can see why he scored goals in Portugal and created goals, because this geezer just looks like the real deal to me at this moment. Looks like he's going to be a decent player for Manchester United, and for me, worthy. I think he's going to hopefully live up to that price tag that Manchester United paid for him, because you were looking at players like Longstaff being that same price, and for me, he's levels ahead of any of them attacking players that we've got on the club. Besides maybe in midfield, I mean, he's more of an attacking player, I would say, than Paul Pogba. But maybe Paul Pogba is a better footballer than Bruno Fernandes. But still, apart from that, there's no one else in that midfield or any attacking positions. The likes of Lingard, Mata, Pereira, any of them are nowhere near at that level that Bruno Fernandes is. And I'm really excited to see where Manchester United can go with him. Hopefully he can put out a slightly stronger team than this next week. We've obviously got Watford on the Sunday, and then we don't play again until the Thursday. I mean, it was a bit of a quick turnaround from Monday to Thursday for that Chelsea game. That was maybe why he went for a slightly understrength team. I don't know, but at least we've got away with it. We've got the draw. Hopefully we can beat these at home. I would expect Manchester United to. It will be a bit of a bad result if Manchester United can't get the job done at home, because I don't think this, no disrespect to this team, but I don't think this team's that great. And Manchester United put out a real poor Manchester United team. There 6 changes from the game against Chelsea, plus we've got 4 injuries, so you're looking at that as almost being nearly a full team that we're without in this particular game, and we've got a draw. So this, to me, this is almost like a Carling Cup, a League Cup sort of lineup that Manchester United would be looking to put out against lesser Premier League opposition, and we've got a draw, so we will take that and move forward. Like the video, subscribe to the channel if you're new, and I'll talk to you all again soon. See ya.